In the early 14th century, Scotland found itself in a fierce struggle for independence against England. The First War of Scottish Independence was a series of conflicts that lasted from 1296 to 1328. One of the key figures in this war was William Wallace, who led the Scots in several victorious battles against the English. After Wallace's capture and execution in 1305, Robert the Bruce emerged as the new leader of the Scottish resistance. Bruce successfully rallied the Scots and achieved a significant victory over the English at the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314. The war saw several pivotal events, such as the sack of Berwick by Edward I in 1296. Edward I's invasion and occupation of Scotland triggered a wave of resistance that ultimately led to the war. Throughout the conflict, both sides sought alliances with other European powers, including France and Norway. The war was characterized by guerrilla warfare tactics employed by the Scots, often targeting English supply lines and isolated garrisons. The Scots successfully defended their strongholds, such as Stirling Castle and Edinburgh Castle, against the English forces. The war came to an end in 1328 with the signing of the Treaty of Edinburgh-Northampton, recognizing Scotland as an independent kingdom. The First War of Scottish Independence was a significant chapter in Scotland's history, showcasing the resilience and determination of its people. The war also had a profound impact on England, leading to political and military reforms. The war laid the foundation for the future struggles for Scottish independence, including the Second War of Scottish Independence. Despite the ultimate victory of the Scots, the conflict had a devastating impact on the people and the land. The war led to widespread destruction, famine, and economic hardship, affecting both sides of the conflict. The First War of Scottish Independence was a fight for freedom and self-determination, as Scotland sought to assert its sovereignty. The war also had cultural and nationalistic implications, shaping the narrative and identity of both Scotland and England. The bravery and sacrifice of figures like William Wallace and Robert the Bruce have become legendary symbols of Scottish heroism. The legacy of the First War of Scottish Independence continues to resonate in Scottish history and in the hearts of its people. This war paved the way for future Scottish warriors and leaders who fought for independence, such as Andrew Moray and James Douglas. The conflict showed that a small nation could hold its own against a larger and more powerful adversary. The First War of Scottish Independence was a turning point in the history of Scotland, setting the stage for its ongoing struggle for autonomy.